In this video, we're going to introduce rates and unit rates. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about what a rate is. So a rate is a special ratio that involve quantities that are not measured in the same way. So for example, like miles and hours. So we're going to look at a biking example here. It says 40 miles in 2 hours. So the rate would be 40 miles over 2 hours. And that would be read as 40 miles per 2 hours. So if we think about all the ways to measure things in real life, you can see that we have a lot of different options. So one of them is miles per hour. So how fast you are going, your speed. We have miles per gallon, which how far can you go on a gallon of gas? We have calories per serving. So if you're looking at eating a certain amount of calories, you want to know how many servings you can have. And then cost per pound. So when you're buying things, which maybe is the cheapest, or how much is it going to cost you to buy, so many pounds of something. So now, what is a unit rate? So a unit rate is a specific kind of rate that has a denominator of 1, and that is extremely important to know. A unit rate is always going to have a denominator of 1. If it does not have a denominator of 1, it is not a unit rate. So for example here, it says if we continue with our biking example, our unit rate would be 20 miles over 1 hour, or it would be read as 20 miles per hour. So let's talk about calculating this unit rate. And we're going to stick with our biking example. So our rate would be if you rode 40 miles in 2 hours. So our rate for this would be 40 miles in 2 hours. And then we want to make a unit rate. And so our unit rate, remember, always has a denominator of 1. So we want to know how long it is going to go or take to ride 1 hour. So in doing this, to get from 2 hours to 1 hour, I'm going to divide by 2. And if I divide by 2 down here, that means I have to divide by 2 up here to keep them equal. So 40 divided by 2 would be 20, and that would be 20 miles. So it would be 20 miles per hour. Because remember, this fraction line here represents this word per. So 20 miles per hour. Now, if we take a look at this problem, it says Henry drove on the highway at a constant rate. He traveled 204 miles in 3 hours. So my rate would be the 204 miles over or per 3 hours. So this right here is my rate. Now to figure out my unit rate, this right here gives me a very big clue. So it is going to be miles divided by the number of hours. And again, remember that hours, or the bottom of our fraction, has to have a denominator of 1. So it'd be how many in 1 hour. So I'm going to take 3 and divide it by 3 to get to 1. So if I divide by 3 here, I have to divide by 3 here. And 204 miles divided by 3 gives me a total of 68 miles. So again, it's 68 miles per 1 hour, or 68 miles per hour. Here it says a florist sells a bundle of 12 sunflowers for $9. Again, here is my clue. Cost per flower. So that means I'm going to have my cost on the top per flour. So in this case, I have $9, oops, and 12 sunflowers. And again, my unit rate always is over 1. So it would be 1 sunflower. So to get from here to here, I'm dividing by 12. And that means then I'm also dividing by 12 up here. And $9 divided by 12 would give me 75 cents. So it is 75 cents per 1 sunflower, or 75 cents per flower. 15 heartbeats in 2 minutes. So again, here is my clue. It's talking about heartbeats per minute. So I would take 15 heartbeats over 2 minutes. And I want to make that into a unit rate. So that would be over 1 minute. And so to get from 2 minutes to 1 minute, I'm going to divide by 2. To get then from 15 heartbeats, I need to divide by 2. And 15 divided by 2 is 7.5 heartbeats. So that would be 7.5 heartbeats per 1 minute, or 7.5 heartbeats per minute. So here I have a box of wheat crackers, contains 6 servings and has a total of 420 calories. I want to know how many calories there are per serving. So again, here is my clue. So I'm taking my 420 calories per 6 servings. And to find my unit rate, that is 1 serving. Because again, my denominator always has to be 1. So here I'm dividing by 6. Here I'm dividing by 6. So 420 divided by 6 would give me 70 calories. So it'd be 70 calories in 1 serving, or 70 calories per serving. A babysitter gets paid $60 for 4 hours of work. So again, here's my clue. Money per hour. So $60 over 4 hours equals how much gets paid in 1 hour. So again, divide by 4, divide by 4. 60 divided by 4 is 15. So it would be $15 in 1 hour, or $15 per hour.